How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from last night, which was November 14th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Gates of Agony, which are Toa Leona and Bishop Khan versus Big Cuzzo and Teddy Goods. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Gates of Agony, went over because Bishop Khan pinned Big Cuzzo with the Gourd Buster. Now after the match, Prince Nana signaled Toa Leona to attack Teddy Goods. So Toa Leona attacked Teddy Goods with the belly-to-belly suplex and laid him out, and the Gates of Agony, which are Toa Leona and Bishop Khan, along with Prince Nana, celebrated their victory and left the ring while Teddy Goods and Big Cuzzo were laid out and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 2, it was Ty Mello versus Paris Van Dale. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Ty Mello went over with the Ty KO. Match 3, it was Matt Hardy and Private Party, which are Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, versus Kyle Bradley, Channing Thomas, and Smiley Fairchild. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Matt Hardy and Private Party went over because Matt Hardy made Kyle Bradley tap out to the leech. Match 4, it was Athena versus Kayla Sparks. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Athena went over with the guillotine choke. Now, after the match, Athena attacked Kayla Sparks with the Swan Dive Cutter and laid her out and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 5, it was The Butcher and the Blade versus Waves and Curls, which are Jalen Brandon and Trayvon Jordan. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, The Butcher and the Blade went over because the Butcher pinned Jalen Brandon with the drag the leg from The Butcher and the Blade. Match 6, it was Daniel Garcia versus Leon Ruffin in a Pure Rules match for the Ring of Honor Pure title. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Daniel Garcia went over and retained the Ring of Honor Pure title with the Dragon Sleeper. Match 7, that was match 6, by the way. Match 7, it was 10 versus Jora Joe. That was a great match, but the ending to it, 10 went over with the discus clothesline. Match 8, that was match 7, by the way. Match 8, it was AR Fox versus Serpentico. That was a great match, but the ending to it, AR Fox went over with the 450 splash. And that was match 8, by the way. And match 9, which was the main event, it was Riho and Willow Nightingale versus Emi Sakura and Mei Saruga. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Riho and Willow Nightingale went over cause Riho pinned Emi Sakura with the running Meteora. That was match 9 and the main event, by the way. Now, there were no promos or segments throughout this episode of All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation. So, besides the matches, Paul White and Matt Menard done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Paul Turner refereed the match between Gates of Agony versus Big Cuzzo and Teddy Goods. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Ty Mello versus Paris Van Dale. Rick Knox refereed the match between Matt Hardy and Private Party versus Kyle Bradley, Channing Thomas, and Smiley Fairchild. Mike Posey refereed the match between Athena versus Kayla Sparks. Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between The Butcher and the Blade versus Waves and Curls. Mike Posey that was Bryce Remsburg, by the way. Mike Posey refereed the match between Daniel Garcia versus Leon Ruffin in a pure rules match for the Ring of Honor Pure title. That was Mike Posey, by the way. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Tin versus Jora Joel. Stephon Smith refereed the match between AR Fox versus Serpentico. And yeah, that was Stephon Smith, by the way. And Rick Knox refereed the match between Riho and Willow Nightingale versus Emi Sakura and Mei Suruga. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from last night, which was November 14th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish, and with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your fucking ass down the goddamn road. Peace out.